Wow, look at that steamer basket, those dumplings. Oh my goodness. Har Gow looks like a simple dumpling, but it is actually the hardest to master at home. There are so many recipes that don't work, but we can do this together, my friends, because I have found the perfect technique for making har gow at home. Let's do it. Har Gow is like literally my favorite dumpling at dim sum. So it has been killing me that I have never been able to make them properly at home. And I am just so excited that I finally cracked the dough recipe. And here it is. I'm going to share it with you. Don't tell anyone. Or maybe you can tell everyone. I'm going to put it on YouTube so you can tell everyone. So let's get the dough going first of all. I'm gonna do wheat starch. This isn't really a common ingredient. You'll need to search it out at your Asian grocery store or online. Add some salt. And by the way, I tried so many different recipes for har gow over the years, and there's only one that came close, and that was from a channel called Chinese Cooking Demystified. But I couldn't get their technique for rolling and shaping the dough right. I think you need to be like more of a dumpling master to do that. So I figured out a new technique that's a little more foolproof for people like me, home cooks at home. So I'm going to show you that later on, but first of all, let's do the dough. I just need here some boiling water. Pour in some boiling water. It's really important that that water has just boiled because you need it to be hot in order for this dough to work. So when the mixture looks something like this, and at this point you're going to be like, whoa, that does not look right. That's cool. That's what I want. So at this point, when it looks like this, you just want to let it sit for about 5 minutes to firm up. So now that the mixture is cooled, it'll be like a little firmer to the touch. Empty it out of the bowl and then take your corn flour and just sprinkle over half of the corn flour. Use your hands to mix and knead the corn flour into the dough. Once it's all incorporated, then you can add the rest of your corn flour. Mix that in and keep kneading until you get a beautiful dough that looks like this. Looks pretty good, but we're not done yet. So one of the other little secret ingredients here is an ingredient called lard. You can buy it in blocks from wherever you buy your butter in the supermarket. Spread it out over the top of your dough and then again knead that into the mixture. And at this point, your dough should be looking lovely and smooth and soft. So once you get to this point, you just want to divide up probably 6 pieces. Basically, you want 3 cylinders. That's what you're going for here. Long cylinders. Now this dough needs to rest for a little bit, so just oil up a bowl and place the cylinders in there, cover and let it rest for 15 minutes. So first up, we need some prawns. So you want to mince up your prawn meat. Chop as much as you can until you get a mixture that looks just like this. Pop it into a bowl, add in your grated ginger, sugar, salt, white pepper, and again, we're going to use some lard. Drop in a little bit of sesame oil and then mix all of that and keep mixing. It's almost like you want to like whip the filling. So at the end, the texture of the filling should look like this. It kind of firms up a little bit as you whip it. So here we are now at the point where most recipes fail. Now, I kind of figured out that what needed to happen was for the dough to be really nice and warm as you roll it out. If it's too cool, it just breaks and it keeps breaking and it's very frustrating. So I figured out a system here. I've actually got a steamer pot going. I don't want to cook this dough, so I'm going to turn the heat off, but rest my dough covered in the steamer pot. This is going to warm the dough up a little bit and make sure that I can roll and fold easily. Pull out 1 cylinder, slice off about a 2 centimeter piece. You're aiming for about 6 pieces per cylinder. Take that piece and generously oil your hands and the piece and the rolling pin and everything. And then use your rolling pin to roll the dough out until it's about 1 millimeter thick or about 5 centimeters in diameter. Use the scraper to kind of lift off the dough a little bit so that you can place the wrapper into your hand. Now take a heaped teaspoon of the filling. Now this wrapper is just so delicate. So the easiest way I've found to do this is put it back down on your bench top and then fold the bottom over and start pleating down one side of the dumpling. And then do the pleats on the other side. And at this point, you just kind of want to press everything so it's really nicely sealed, and then pick up your dumpling and cut off that kind of excess edge there at the top. Use your fingers to then pinch the top of the dumpling to thin it out a little bit and form it into a nice shape. 10 years in the making, I finally have Har Gow. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
It's been so long. I'd like to thank my mother and my prep chef Hayley. I'd like to thank Dax for hanging in there all those times where the Har Gow didn't work. So here we are. This is what you should be looking at right now. This beautiful, gorgeous tray of Har Gow dumplings. They look so cute already. Okay, so to cook them, this is the easy part. Just use a steamer, place them in, and just let them steam for 5 or 6 minutes or until they're cooked through. So at this point, you should be getting very excited, just like me. Ta-da! So dramatic with this video, aren't I? Let's get these out on a plate. Serve with Chinese hot chili sauce and a little bit of soy sauce. I'm gonna get in here first, just sans anything, so I can tell you guys all about just how good this dumpling is. Yay, it works. So you can see you've got the filling in here beautifully cooked, but that dough, just a lovely thin texture around the outside that just melts in your mouth as you eat it. A little bit of chili sauce even. So good. I mean, look at those, look at those.
What do you feel when you look at dumplings like this? How does it take you?
It really makes me very happy. Okay.